All right, we got one last story for you, and it is a banger. I am happy to bring this story to you. You've probably already seen the clip, but if you haven't seen it, it is my personal pleasure to bring it to you. Jennifer Welch of the I've Had It podcast had quite the rant the other day, and it has gone mega viral because it's so goddamn good. Now, if you're not familiar with Jennifer Welch, she has a podcast on YouTube called the I've Had It podcast. She used to be on Bravo. She was an interior decorator and an interior designer by trade, and she calls the podcast her little side gig, and she's gotten quite a following because she's Midwest. I think she's from Oklahoma, and she's got that common touch that Democrats are sorely lacking. Anyway, here's the clip in question, and I want to make it bigger if I can. Can I? Full screen is unavailable. But anyway, let's play it and have a listen. You just need to listen to it. It's very good.
Had it with white people that triple trumped.
Yeah.
That have the nerve and the audacity to walk into a Mexican restaurant, a Chinese restaurant, an Indian restaurant, go to perhaps their gay hairdresser. I don't think you should be able to enjoy anything but Cracker Barrel. And if you want to triple Trump and you want to browbeat DEI and you want to browbeat gay people and you want to browbeat black people as you've been doing for 400 years, and you want to browbeat this generation of immigrants that come over here and open up businesses earnestly, pay their taxes, you want to demonize them and call them rapists and felons and all this shit when the felon is the teeny weeny mushroom cock piece of shit, Kankles McTaco tits at the top of the ticket.
God damn. Kankles McTaco tits. Man, that's an all-timer, I gotta say. I wish I had come up with that one. Kankles McTaco tits. Oh, it's so good. Just fucking inject it right into my fucking veins. It's good. Good stuff.
Fucking had it from top to bottom. White people that triple Trump should be banned, boycotted from enjoying the best thing that America has to offer, which is multiculturalism. Get your fat asses out of the Mexican restaurant. Get your fat asses over to Cracker Barrel, because nobody wants to see your fucking smug ass, teeny weeny, pink arm, big gut around. Nobody wants to see that shit. No one.
That is great. That is just great. And I'll tell you why. Because when you are... Look, you voted for Donald Trump 3 times. When she says triple Trumpers, that's what she means. You voted for Donald Trump 3 times. And you do remember his golden escalator when he first announced for his first presidential run, when he was out there saying that, Mexicans are sending rapists and murderers, and I'm sure that some of them are good people, some of them, but they're not sending their best, folks. They're not sending their best. And it allowed the conversation to shift. The what did they call that? I'm drawing a blank. Sorry, it's getting the show's getting a little long in the tooth, and I'm getting a little tired. But it's allowed the conversation to shift and allowed Republicans to feel like that they have the ability to, President Trump's being racist, why I'm going to be racist now too. And you can't be yelling and screaming about DEI and and brown people being in the country, meanwhile going to their establishments like a Mexican restaurant wearing your goddamn fucking MAGA hat, knowing what your elected leader is doing to these people. I mean, how do you know that somebody in that kitchen that's cooking that meal for you, or the server who's bringing you the food, or the restaurant owner is not going to be accosted by ICE or by DHS and or black bagged, put in alligator Alcatraz, or sent to some foreign gulag? How do you know that's not going to happen? You don't care. You just want your fucking guacamole and your chips. You love the idea of all of the cool culture of America. You just don't like the people that bring it to you because you're a racist. Not all Republicans are racist. I'm not saying that, but you're voting for somebody who is making it much harder on these people that own these establishments and work in these establishments to live. And you know it. But yet you smugly go out there and you don't give a good goddamn about it. And then, of course, somebody like you will leave a shit-ass tip with something written at the bottom of, by the way, I've waited tables and I've gotten some shit like this, smugly going, the reason why I'm not giving you a tip is because you offended me and my delicate sensibilities and yada, yada, yada. Go fuck yourself, man. Take your ass to Cracker Barrel. And by the way, I ate at Cracker Barrel one time. Oh my God. The portions of the meals the plate. I ordered fish because I thought I was going to be healthy. I ordered fish and vegetables. And they brought me a fucking platter like this fucking big with a slab of fish and a big pile of mashed potatoes and vegetables. I'm like, this is like a 3-day meal here. What the fuck? But, that's what, you don't like diversity, you don't like equity, inclusion, or access, because it's DEIA. You forget about that, but, fuck the disabled people, right? So you want to go and enjoy the Mexican restaurant, but you don't really give a shit about the people who bring it to you. Anyway, there are a lot of other Republicans out there that are bitching and complaining about this, and I find it pretty rich. Let's have a listen. I can't remember. I think this is Ainsley Airhead here in the middle, and this is Kennedy. I can't remember her first name. I think she's just known as Kennedy on Fox News. She used to be a MTV VJ back in the day, and then she made her conservative transition, and now she's a staple on Fox News. Let's hear what kind of rambling bullshit that they have to say about that wonderful rant that Jennifer Welch just gave.
So there's Jennifer Welch is a Bravo star, and she took a shot at MAGA world and Trump and all those deplorables, okay? Eating cheese at a Cracker Barrel.
Here we go.
No. She wasn't taking a shot at people eating at Cracker Barrel. She was saying that they need to take their fat asses to Cracker Barrel and stay at a Mexican restaurants because you voted for a man who hates Mexicans and treats Mexicans like shit. That's what she said.
Had it with white people that triple trumped.
Yeah.
That have the nerve and the audacity to walk into a Mexican restaurant, a Chinese restaurant, an Indian restaurant, go to perhaps their gay hairdresser. I don't think you should be able to enjoy anything.
By the way, you notice they put that nice little edit in there, where she actually gave good reasons why you shouldn't be going there because your voting practices 3 times in a row are completely against all of those people and those restaurants and your gay hairdresser, who, by the way, gay people, trans people, they're taking heat too. So yeah, enjoy getting your hair done by the gay person, then go to the polling place and vote against that person. Great stuff, man. Fantastic idea.
Cracker Barrel. Get your fat asses over to Cracker Barrel.
There's a lot in there.
Yeah, a lot that you edited out, but sure, man, let's avoid the actual point and let's just talk about white people in Cracker Barrel. I'm sure that they're going to have a real nuanced answer to all of this.
Ohio has Cracker Barrels. We actually look forward to eating
They're the
them.
best.
None of these motherfuckers eat at Cracker Barrel. Trust me. Trust me, these guys are living in fucking Manhattan. They got a brownstone on the Upper East Side, and they take a trip to, they go to the grocery store at DeLuca, buy like $12 avocados there. Or, they go down to Emilio's and have a $500 Italian restaurant meal. These guys are not eating at Cracker Barrel. There's not a fucking Cracker Barrel in the city. Go fuck yourself.
Cheese in the middle of the table.
Oh, God.
Delectable.
How about the peg game? Just the peg game alone.
The peg game itself was
Cracker Barrel is a
another
national
winner.
treasure.
Yeah.
And you know who knows that? every ethnic group in this country. It is not a predominant white restaurant. It's black people, it's Latino.
Honey, she's not making fun of the restaurant. She is saying that y'all triple Trump voters need to only eat there and stay away from the establishments of DEI persuasion.
Asian people, Muslim people, everybody likes Cracker Barrel. Who doesn't want chicken and dumplings on the side of a highway? Okay, it's spiritual nourishment. And when she goes out and makes this other argument that MAGA voters shouldn't be anywhere near Mexican or Chinese restaurants. First of all, yes, wardrobe wants me to stay out of Mexican and Chinese restaurants. I can see that, but it's not because of my politics. It's so lazy to make the assumption that only white people voted MAGA. There was a 44-point swing with Latinos to Trump, legal migrants. Obviously, his black male support was higher than any Republican since Gerald Ford.
Ooh, I did not like the way blackmail came out of his mouth, but okay.
Really saying is, I don't talk to anybody that's not in my elite circle.
Right.
Lazy.
Kennedy, one last word from you. I mean, I love Honky Barrel. It is one of my favorite restaurants.
You do not eat at Cracker Barrel. Look at her calling it Honky Barrel. Jesus Christ. Woman, what the fuck do you have on your head? I mean, those glasses are definitely a choice. Jesus. What are you auditioning for, the naughty librarian in the 2002 porn edition of Your Book's Late, you need some punishment? What the fuck, man? You look like some kind of old ass lady in them glasses. Whatever.
I looked at this woman, I was like, she looked like the nun out of Habit.
Yeah.
That's what look, the reason why I'm taking the piss out of her for her glasses is she is about to go on a 20-second rant on how this woman looks. It's got nothing to do with what she's got to say. It's got to do with her looks. And, wait for the plastic surgery Botox bullshit, right?
The horror movie.
Yes.
So this is such an offensive straw man.
Oh my God, I'm clutching my pearls. I'm so offended. You are making fun of white people in Cracker Barrel. Oh my God. I'm verklempt. Oh my God. Somebody bring me a Xanax.
You that the loudest people in Hollywood are also the dumbest.
I think it's funny that she's making fun of conservatives for not being attractive.
So much.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, ma'am.
I couldn't hear you over the Botox injection.
There it is. There it is. I couldn't hear you over the Botox. I guarantee you at least these three on, Ainsley Earhart and, the himbo there in the middle and Kennedy, they have all had some procedures done. There's no fucking way in hell they haven't. I don't know how old Ainsley Airhead is, but Kennedy, she's got to be pushing 60 by now, somewhere close to it. For damn sure that she's had some plastic surgery. But of course, this fat fuck over here on the right, he's like, oh, I couldn't hear you over the Botox. Oh, hardy har, fucking hilarious. And then, of course, more on Fox News, get these idiots, the Fox and Friends in the morning. Sorry.
Crush DEI and make our country more of a meritocracy from A to Z. And that rubs a lot of people, including the late night hosts from Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert, the wrong way. And somebody else too.
Well, apparently Jennifer Welch, which I didn't know she was before. Apparently she's kind of popular.
I do watch Bravo occasionally. I watch some of the shows, but I had never heard of her. And we're going to play a clip of her so you'll see if you recognize her. She was on this TV show for Bravo, and now she has a podcast, and she has 1 million people who follow her on the podcast. And the podcast is called I've Had It. But she's clearly a Democrat, and she's putting down Republicans, almost like the deplorable comments, saying because Republicans are against DEI, because Republicans are anti-illegal immigration.
No, honey, it is not illegal immigration. You are against brown people. Donald Trump has talked about wanting to kick out 20 million people out of this country. We do not have 20 million illegal immigrants in this country, and your dumb ass knows that. You fucking know it, but yet you're still running on this bullshit talking point that ICE is only going after the illegals and the criminals. Sure, whatever.
You shouldn't be able to eat in a Mexican restaurant or an Indian restaurant or have a gay hairdresser. Listen to this.
look, we've already heard this and I agree, but just watching these people just clutch their pearls and get so offended over it. Look, y'all made this bed, conservatives. Y'all made this bed. Y'all voted for Trump 3 times. He has used you. He's abused you. He has sold you crypto. He's sold you shiny objects and gold shoes and watches. He has sold you on the idea of making America great while he, does nothing but fill his pockets. He has filled you with racism and hate, and you have supplemented your need for a better job, a better life, more social safety net, a better living situation. You have traded that possibility in for, I'm satisfied with some racism and suffering of brown people and trans people. I'm willing to take that over getting paid a little bit better or having some fucking health care. You guys have made this fucking bed. And now you've got liberals like Jennifer Welch getting up in your grill going, motherfucker, y'all voted against brown people. Y'all voted against diversity, equity, and inclusion. Y'all hated that shit, but yet you want to reap the benefits of having a multicultural American palette, to sample from. But you don't want them in the country. You want to borrow and take their culture from them. You want to go out drinking on Cinco de Mayo. You want to enjoy that shit. All of the little things that make America this tapestry of different ideas and different religions and different cultures. You want to enjoy that, but yet you hate the people that actually bring you that diversity. So when Jennifer tells you, y'all need to take your ass back to Cracker Barrel, fuck, I think that's too highfalutin for you. Why don't you just eat at McDonald's, man? Honestly, just stick it out with Mickey D's, man. Or Burger King. Because honestly, you really shouldn't be dealing with any public that is non-white. Just go to a white neighborhood and just stay in your little white neighborhood. Because y'all get scared when you see brown people or you see trans people or you see gay people or, you see black people. You're scared shitless. You're scared shitless. Because Fox News has ginned you up for the last 40 or 30 years, making you scared of your own goddamn shadow. And now you have filled the hole in your heart with hate and animosity and vitriol for people who are not like you. Well, here's your chance. Why don't you just stick it out with your kind? You don't want to be around us. You don't like us. Don't bring your ass to New York City. There's way too many colors. It's the fucking Benetton color of the rainbow out here in New York City. Don't bring your ass to New York. We don't want you here. You spending your money in Times Square at the fucking, M&M shop, eating at TGI Fridays. Why don't you just stay home and eat at your own goddamn TGI Fridays? Seriously. You don't like us. You don't want to be around us. Don't patronize us. And you don't need to be coming into our shops and our stores. Don't be coming into our bars and patron, so you can have a beer with the trans bartender. Stay the fuck away from me too. And keep your goddamn MAGA hats at home. Anyway, good on Jennifer Welch. She's great. She's got that common touch. She's really good at calling out these idiots on their own bullshit, and I fucking love it. Anyway, that's the show for the day. My voice is raw as fuck. I've been talking for hours. I only get to do this a couple of days a week because I work. And this is like a little side gig for me. So I have to cram in all of the news stories into the 2 times that I actually get to stand in front of this camera and talk to you. And unfortunately, that means that I'm standing in front of a camera talking for like 4 hours at a time and is exhausting. And my voice is starting to give out. But anyway, if you could do me a favor for my poor victimized voice, if you would like and subscribe, I would really appreciate that. It helps me out in the algorithm, and I will sing your praises and I will dance at your wedding. Anyway, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you next time. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. Keep rocking.